Hello there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today, I want to ask you a question. We've been thinking about this the fact that we are in March, and I've been saying to myself, March is for marching forward. But I want to ask you this today. Just be honest with me here. What is your next bold move? Do you have a bold move outlined? Is there a bold move that you said to yourself you need to make before Q1 is over? Like we are in March, first week of March, I know, but look, in no time Q1 is completely over, right? So if you had a bold move for Q1 and you haven't made that bold move yet, what is your bold move? Do you have a bold move? Did you have a bold move for Q1? Um, that question has just been in my mind, and I thought I'll make a video here and see if I could ignite a spur of steer some people into this thought as well. Because the thing about a bold move is that you don't wait for conditions to be perfect. No, clearly, you don't wait to be ready, right? You don't wait for the conditions to be so perfect, for it to all align. No, no, no. A bold move requires courage. A bold move is going to require faith, right? A bold move is it's gonna get you feeling like you're walking on water, like you've become Peter or Petra or something, right? And that's the question that I have. Do you have a bold move, or are you just kind of grazing through the season and just kind of letting the waves just carry you wherever they want? Are you just living your life on a passive frequency? And look, the beginning of the year is a very charged season for many people. And one of the reasons I personally don't do any cohort type of arrangement early on in the year is because I find that there's a lot of excitement in January, right? Then people start to taper off in February. But by March, I think most of us really know. We really know where we need support. We really know where we need resources. And we really, I think, have become a little clearer about if I don't make some decisions, if I don't change some things, then I'm just going to have 12 months kind of similar to the last 12 months, right? So March for me is just so special because it's that bridge where the serious people can really become serious. It's that time where the people who are thinking about it can say, "Oh no, it's time to get decisive here. I got some runway where I can really shift the trajectory of my year." So that's why March is for marching forward. And I just wanted to invite you in on this little secret, and just stir you up and just charge you and hopefully ignite you, spark you to consider this month, to reconsider maybe your goals, maybe your priorities, and just kind of bring some degree of truth to this because many, many, many people that people that I know, we kind of just spend our lives thinking about those bold moves and never making them, right? We think about that job we could have applied for, right? That sector we could have transitioned into, or that industry we could have pivoted into. We think about, I don't know, the service we could have launched, or the products we could have launched, or maybe the thought leadership platform we could have built, or we think about we could have taken our calling seriously. So we there's a lot of us that spend our time actually thinking about the bold move. But look, I always say it, talk does not boil rice. Thinking about the bold move is not doing the bold move. And knowing what the bold move is does not mean taking the bold move. And every season that you don't make the bold move, every season that you don't take that step, look, it's a season where you're going to stay exactly where you are. It's a season where you're going to stay frozen. It's a season where you're not going to see movement in that particular thing. You're just not, because what it's going to take is that bold move. It's going to take that pulling deep into courage. It's going to take really just dealing with that fear and not letting procrastination win anymore. So I'm going to ask the question again. All right. Turn me up if you're listening to me in your headphones. Here's the question. What is the bold move that you are making? You listening. Don't think about your friends now. Don't think about what this person ought to be doing. This person that needs to listen to this, blah. No, I'm talking to you, the person who's listening to me. What is your bold move? What is the bold move you're making this season? And I want you to say it out loud. Are you in a place where you can talk out loud? Like actually get the thought in your mind and then speak it out loud. My bold move is not in your head, out loud. What is it? And if you can share, please do share with me. My DMs on IG are open. So feel free to come into my DM and tell me, Viola, this is my bold move. Or you can drop it in the comment section so we can share you on and we can affirm you and we can celebrate your bold move. All right. Let me tell you a little bit about mine. I remember many years ago in 2019, I was thinking about creating Viola Ignites. And I was thinking about all the things that Viola Ignites will do. um, I remember I had to do some visioning work, just kind of outline um, what it would take based on what I thought it would do. Look, I remember I actually still have that piece of paper. I wrote down one of the things, and right next to it, I wrote down why I couldn't do it. And why I couldn't do it was because it was going to involve me selling. And I wrote down, I don't want to put myself out there like that. So a big, big, bold move for me has been to overcome, to transcend from the Viola that could think about and actually write down, I don't want to sell because I don't like to sell because it will be putting myself out there to a Viola that will not keep quiet about a blessing, will not keep quiet about something that she knows will bring value to the life of another person and has no problem selling. So a bold move for me in this season is to sell every single day. So move from that Viola that doesn't mind selling to a Viola that is committing to selling every single day. That's a bold move from the person that needed to. It's an Epsom salts, okay, to even consider selling. And why am I sharing this? I'm sharing this because I'm hoping that our shared stories is going to create courage for somebody else. It's going to create courage for you. Maybe you have something that you need to sell on a daily basis. Or maybe you have something that you need to sell, not on a daily basis. Maybe you're not there yet, but you need to talk to somebody about the value you can bring, about the solution you can provide, about what you can add. And that thought terrifies you right now. But that's a bold move that you're going to make. And I am applauding you. And I think so many of us will applaud you. But whatever the bold move is, I want to say this is the season. This is the time for you to be clear about it, for you to speak it out, and for you to take action that will make the bold move happen. Your bold move will be your bold move. The job that you think you're not qualified for, getting in the room you feel like you need the tables to turn for you to have a seat at the table. Maybe your bold move is making a pivot. I don't know. Maybe your bold move is launching that thing. Maybe your bold move is taking your calling seriously. But I'm saying we all have a bold move to make in this season. Maybe your bold move is restructuring your side gig. You've tested it, it's viable, and now is the time to structure it. Now is the time to create your systems. Now is the time to expand it. Maybe that's your bold move. Maybe your bold move is leaning harder into your thought leadership and actually giving that thought leadership platform a fighting chance to become all that it can be, to bless all the people that you are called to bless. Maybe that's your bold move. Whatever your bold move is, whatever your bold move is, the question is, are you ready to take the next step? That is your bold move. And here's the thing about whatever the bold move is, it's going to scare you a little. I mean, it might scare you more than a little. It's going to scare you. It's going to require courage. It's going to require faith. It's going to require you to dig deep and plant your feet and know that you are more than you can see. You are much more than you can tell. And it's going to take you having the mindset and the assurance that if you do this thing, if you walk in this direction, you are going to change the trajectory of your year. There's going to be something so much more different about 2026 for you because of that bold move and the series of bold moves that bold move will birth. So get clear about what your bold move is. And hopefully I've given you enough reasons why you need a bold move in this season. And if you don't have one yet, why you need to press in deep and get clear and commit to your next bold move. Because look, The season we're in, it matters. This is March. This is the end of Q1. Before you know it, we are talking about Q2. We're talking about Q2 in a matter of weeks. And Q2 ends at the midpoint of the year. So, like, once we start planning Q2, we're thinking about halfway point of 2026. We're thinking about June. Look, I don't know about you, but once we hit June, you're thinking about the summer. And then before you know it, you're planning Thanksgiving and getting ready for your goals for the next year. Yes. So don't take it lightly if you haven't made time to think about your next bold move. If you don't have a bold move, then you're living beneath your potential because you're living in a passive frequency where whatever goes, anything that comes is more important, more urgent. You're distracted, your focus is diluted, you can have no real results. That's not the energy you want to charge through this year with. And that's certainly not the energy you want for this month of March. So, have you thought about a bold move yet? Are you clear what it is? Are you ready to speak it out wherever you are and say, my bold move is, my bold move is, my bold move is? Your turn. You tell me what your next bold move is, and I want to be able to cheer you. Um, and I want to be able to celebrate it. That's what we do on this channel, right? We're here to ignite into action. So all these reasons, the reasons I'm giving you all these reasons is so that you can be ignited into action. You can actually have a bold move and take your next bold move. So this is not just to inspire you or motivate you. This is not for information. This is to close your knowing doing gap. This is to get you moving. Okay. This is for you to take what you now know and build with it. Okay. All right. So here we're going to make bold moves. And I can't wait to see what we all look like in December of 2026, right? As we do this together, as we catch fire together, as we encourage one another, as we stand beside one another, as we cheer one another on, and we see the great potential in each other to do the things that we are called to do all the things that we're on this earth to do. Now, if you know your bold move, but you need focus, okay? If you know your bold move, but you need structure, if you know your bold move, but you actually need to execute on it, right? I want to say the ignition hub, which is something I mentioned earlier on in the video. It could be your launch pad. It could be the place you come in and launch off from. It's a 12-week commitment. So it's 12 weeks from March, okay, till early June. It's 12 weeks. And here's how it works. You bring your one bold move. All right. You pick one bold move and for 12 weeks, we execute on that one bold. Right? So whatever it is that your one bold move is, you bring it to the hub and we spend time every single week. You have structure for 12 weeks. You have accountability for 12 weeks. You have community for 12 weeks to execute on that bold move. So you're not just talking about it or thinking about it, you're actually doing it. And you're doing it with weekly group calls where you show up and you talk about the moves that you're making. 12 weeks of having an accountability partner that knows your goal and holds you accountable to your goal, will not let you hide from your goal, will not let you quit on your goal, right? And will affirm you and support you. And you have 12 weeks of 19 other women who refuse to let you quit, right? Who are also pursuing their next bold move, and are happy to do it with other people who are going in the same direction as they are. So a community of people who have said yes to their bold move. The hub is the perfect launch pad for you. You bring the move and we get into motion. And I like to say that the hub, the focus of the hub is never about perfection. It is about progress, progress, and committed to actually executing and busting all the myths, all the distractions, all the lies that could come and flood our hearts and our minds to prevent us from doing what we're supposed to be doing. So highly recommend it to you. It's only 20 spots. It's only 20 spots. Right now it's 19 because one spot has been taken. Go to ignitemyyear.com, find out so much more about it. Ignitemyyear.com. That is IGNITEMYYEAR.com. There's a 7-minute questionnaire. It wouldn't take you longer than that. Fill that out so that we can curate this community so that it will serve you. It's not a random place. It's not a random community. It's curated. And I will personally review those applications and get back to you and let you know that you're a fit and send you the information you need so that you could lock in your spot. I'm so excited about this. I did it last year. This year is even better. And I mean exponentially better. And so I want to invite you, if you have a next bold move that needs structure, that needs accountability, that needs support so you execute on it, come on into the Ignition Hub. Yeah. All right. And if you're joining the hub because you watched this video, let me know in your application. There's a special treat for the people who are joining through YouTube. All right. All right. So tell me about your next bold move, and I'll see you on Monday. And I'll talk to you about the fact that your world is waiting for you to show up. It's waiting for you to arise and to shine, to bloom and to blossom and to thrive. We'll talk on Monday. Have a wonderful weekend. Get clear on your next bold move by the 7th. Okay, thank you so much. See you on Monday.